Hello and welcome to this module. Now, in this one, we are going to explore how to transform your expertise into an amazing membership business that you love running, that impacts people's lives in a positive way, and that creates an incredible online income for you all at the same time. So, in the last module, you saw the membership map, and now you understand the 5 different stages ahead. So, in this module, let's discover why memberships create the perfect blend of impact, freedom, and sustainable revenue. So, let me walk you through what we'll explore in this module. First, we'll look at what I call the one-on-one trap, that feeling of being stuck trading your precious time for money. I vividly remember this from back in my medical device sales career, where every pound that I earned of money required me to be physically present in a single place, interacting one-on-one with a customer. Then we'll uncover the membership magic. So this is how recurring revenue can transform both your business and your lifestyle. Now, when I made this shift myself, it changed everything about how I could serve my community. And I'm excited to share the same results with you. Then we'll explore the freedom formula, which will be your blueprint for building a business that energizes you rather than drains you. Think of it as creating your own playground where work feels engaging and fulfilling. And finally, we'll map out your path forward, showing you how to turn your expertise into an engaging membership playground where both you and your members can thrive. So let's look at the one-on-one trap then that catches so many skilled professionals. Every expert faces the ceiling of trading time for money. No matter how high your hourly rate is or your client fees are, you're still limited by the hours in your day. I learned this the hard way myself in the corporate career that I was at. Even at a great salary and great commission, my income was still capped by my available time. Then there's the feast or famine cycle. If you're already working with clients or customers, then perhaps one month you're finding yourself overwhelmed with clients, and the next you're scrambling to try and fill spots. This creates constant pressure about finding your next clients or customers, making sales, or maybe you're selling an online course already and you sell a batch of online courses and then there's just nothing for the next few months because you have to resell it again or you have to find new customers, create new marketing assets, drive all this demand, build all this hype, and then the cycle just repeats. And when you do get clients, that high touch service inevitably then leads to energy drain. When every single client needs your direct attention and you have to repeat yourself and do the same thing with every client and pour all of your energy into every single one of your clients, no wonder you get burnt out. That burnout becomes a real risk. Even when you love what you do, there's a cap on how much energy you have at your disposal. And what's most frustrating of all is the limited impact that you get from one-on-one work. Sure, one-on-one work with clients and customers can be great, but you can only help a handful of people because you're capped, you're limited by the amount of hours you have available in the day that you can pour into client work. So even though your expertise could be scaled and you could be reaching hundreds, if not thousands of people and helping them, you're only able to do what time allows you to in a one-on-one basis. So then let's look at how memberships can turn these so-called challenges into opportunities. So firstly, the predictable revenue that you get means that you wake up knowing exactly what you'll earn. So think about that feeling on the first of every month. Instead of waking up and wondering where your next client or customer will come from, you already know your baseline income. That stability that you get from having a membership business with recurring revenue from clients that's diversified, it's spread out, every client is paying you a little bit that makes up your income. That transforms how you live your life and how you run your business. When I first experienced this in my own membership business, it felt like such a shift away from the kind of extreme highs and lows that you get and that instability, that insecurity of revenue. Whereas now I had stability, I had security, I had that certainty of knowing what I would earn because of all the members in the community making up my income as a collective. The next amazing thing about membership magic is that it allows you to help more people with less effort. That becomes possible, and you can leverage group learning and community support to make it happen. So your expertise then gets multiplied through the power of community interaction, because it's now not just you and a client, it's you and then many clients, both learning from you and helping each other. That's one of the best things here that many community owners miss when they first start. Members share their own experiences with each other. They answer each other's questions, and that creates a rich learning environment that then goes way beyond what you could ever do alone, because you're leveraging the energy of all of the members in the community, and it's not just contingent on your energy levels. So you're not the bottleneck in this whole process. The next amazing part of this is that you can scale without working more hours. So this means in order to grow your income, it doesn't require more of your time commitment. Now, this is quite an alien concept to many people because it's not how the traditional world of 9 to 5 work works. So I say it again, to grow your income, it doesn't require more of your time commitment. You've become unshackled from the trading time for money trap. Because unlike with one-on-one work, where if you want to grow your income, you need more clients, and then having more clients equals more hours of your time used up, and then that drains your energy, having a membership site can allow you to grow substantially while your time investment remains relatively stable and untouched. So you don't have to pour in more hours just because you're scaling up to more members, because you've built systems. And we're going to show you how to put those systems in place so that community members can help each other as well. I've seen membership owners double or even triple their impact and their earnings while actually reducing their working hours. And finally, and this is arguably the most important one of all, is creating a deeper transformation through community. What that means is that your members can actually achieve better results together. Something incredible happens when people are brought together and they're all working towards similar goals. They actually support each other. They celebrate each other's wins. They share challenges, and often they achieve better results than they would have through individual coaching alone. I see it all the time inside my own paid communities. People form these real friendships and connections and bonds, and they meet in person and they help each other out. And eventually, the community becomes the most powerful force of all for helping them achieve their transformation. They came for the content, but they stayed for the community. And this is so powerful, that community feeling inside a membership site, because if you imagine, it's almost like they can interact with the testimonials. We've all seen those testimonials on websites of online courses and stuff, and you think, are those people real? Are they just paid actors? Well, imagine you're in a community with other people that are doing it and have achieved the result that you're there to try and achieve. And you can now speak to them. You can chat to them in the chat. You can post questions to them and you can interact with them. And so, you know, that saying, you become an average of the 5 people that you hang around with. Imagine hanging around with 500 or 1,000 people that are where you want to be. You're going to level up, and otherwise you're the odd one out for not achieving and creating your business. So it's a fantastic way of allowing that community to, that rising tide lifts all the boats. You know that saying? I think that is probably the best way to put this. Now, I wanted to address some concerns that might be holding you back from starting your very own membership journey without you even realizing it. Now, the first is the myth of, I need a huge audience first. But the reality is, none of us start out with hundreds of members. In fact, I'll show you a way that you can start out with just your first 5 or 10 founding members and work your way up from there. Many successful memberships began with small, engaged groups. That's how they begin. In fact, starting small allows you to actually provide more attention to those members and refine your approach. So these founding members often then become your biggest advocates because they were with you since the beginning, and they then help you attract other members into your community through the success stories that they get from the transformation that you help them achieve. So you can see how this all works. Now, the next one that I often hear is, won't the tech be really overwhelming? And this was somewhat true until recently. Before recently, you needed to go and sign up to many different software platforms to piece one of these things together. You'd have to build it on WordPress with a custom plugin, and then plug in an email autoresponder and have Zapier connect the two, and then have a learning management platform and a community and custom coded websites and expensive technology. And it was really overwhelming. Now, one platform can pretty much handle everything. I've written nearly there because I think there's still some merit in having a website and an email platform specifically for that, but we'll cover more on that later. That's something that we can go through. But other than that, it really is possible to get your first few paying members, and actually probably even your first few hundred paying members, without anything more than the platform that we are using right now that you're probably watching this video on, unless you're watching it on YouTube, which is School. It is a purposefully simple platform. It eliminates the complexity of juggling multiple different systems, everything you need from community engagement to content delivery. So all of the course videos in one place, the calendar there for all of your live calls with your members, all in one place. No more complicated technology integrations and complicated tech headaches. Really simple. Now, another fear that I sometimes hear is members won't get results without one-to-one time. But the truth is, I've seen firsthand from hundreds of other membership site owners and also my own communities that community crowdsourced support often works better. Sometimes people need to hear the answers from not just you, the source of the truth in the community leader, but from other people who are on that same journey, who are maybe just one rung further up the ladder than where the person with the question is. Community is really powerful, and it often creates way better outcomes than individual one-on-one coaching alone. Members can learn from those shared experiences that other people post in the community, and they can get inspired by other people's successes and then benefit from the diverse range of perspectives, the diversity of thoughts, rather than just, here's how I do it and here's what I think. You get 10 replies from other people saying, well, here's what I did and here's how I did it. And there's all these different perspectives. And that's really helpful to someone trying to go through a process of transformation. And finally, the myth of I need everything to be perfect before starting. This is one that I see holds so many people back. And the best advice that I can possibly offer you here, if you want to get a membership community business off the ground, is begin simple and improve over time. Perfectionism is often the biggest barrier to your success, whether you realize it or not. Your members want your expertise and guidance, not perfection. Starting simple and improving based on member feedback that you get along the way creates a way more authentic and engaging experience. The membership that you're part of here will guide you through the process in a way that doesn't allow you to become overwhelmed. I've made that my mission. I'm going to help you achieve this and build this without the option of even getting overwhelmed, because I've broken it up into such micro action steps. We'll build on the knowledge that you gained in each module like foundations. Imagine we're laying bricks in a wall. We're putting each brick in, building up a solid foundation so that you build it up in a simple and straightforward way without getting stuck or overwhelmed and ending up paralyzed by perfectionism and in a state of indecision. Now, at this stage, something I also wanted to clarify for you is the 4 different types of freedom that your well-structured membership is going to provide for you if you follow along with this program. So the first is location freedom. So this means that you can run your business from anywhere in the world. When I built my first membership business, it allowed me to travel through Thailand and Bali and Mexico, all while still serving my community. And now I'm able to take my family on 6-week holidays. And as long as I have my laptop with me, I can dip into a cafe that's got Wi-Fi or go down to the hotel lobby and grab a coffee, check on my membership community, make sure everyone's doing okay in there, maybe answer a few questions, maybe share an update of something that I've found recently or that I've been working on that could help my members. And then you can get back to enjoying the trip. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection. You could probably even do it on a phone. And you need that desire to positively impact your members' lives, make them better off than they were before they joined your membership. The next type of freedom then, after location freedom, is time freedom that it creates. Owning a membership community lets you structure your work around your ideal lifestyle. Instead of being tied to a rigid schedule of client calls or a 9-to-5 shift pattern, you can design your membership delivery around when you work best. So you can record content when you're most energized, engage with your community during your peak energy hours, and create space for what matters most in your life. It's not all about work. This business can fit around the way that you want to design your lifestyle. It's fantastic for that. For me right now, at the moment, my routine is recording these videos first thing in the morning. I get up really early because I've got young children and they don't lie in till particularly late in the morning. So I get up maybe 5:30 in the morning, and I'll work through from 6 a.m. till about 9 a.m., just working on my membership, filming videos like this one I'm filming for you right now. And then after I've done that, I kind of celebrate the rest of the day. I can go on and enjoy the rest of my time with my family or my friends, or head to the gym, go and play sports, just go and spend time relaxing, do whatever you want, because the time is yours. And I believe that's the way it should be. And it can be for you as well, if done right. This doesn't happen by accident. You have to build it like this intentionally from the beginning, which is what I'll be guiding you through throughout this membership course. So running a membership site gives you location freedom, gives you time freedom, but the next type of freedom it can give you is financial freedom. And this one comes from building a recurring, reliable revenue stream. So imagine all of your members are paying you a monthly fee that creates you this foundation of predictable income. Yeah, you might have a couple of members that drop out and a couple more that join, but as long as you stay roughly stable, you have a stable, predictable income stream once you are up and running with this. Now, that stability is really important because it lets you make better business decisions, because you can project and predict the cash flow that you have available. So you can then invest in growth and know that you'll have a reliable baseline of revenue and profit coming through every month. Then remember, every month you can make it your target to grow your membership by a few more paying members, which then grows your income, but all the while, not while pouring more and more hours into it, because for every member that you get, you don't need to spend more time. If anything, eventually you'll spend less time because those members can then help each other. And finally, impact freedom, which many feel is the most rewarding part of all of this and is the reason why you do it in the first place, because this is the part that really creates fulfillment. If you've got time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom, you could be really rich sitting on a beach with all the time in the world, but still unfulfilled. The impact freedom means that you can help more people without working more hours. And it's probably the most fulfilling aspect of running a membership site like this. Your expertise, your guidance can now reach hundreds, even thousands of people, helping them become better off, helping them achieve a transformation and creating that ripple effect in their lives that then goes far beyond what's possible with one-on-one client-facing work. So now that we've covered the myths and the different types of freedom, it's time to make this personal and bring this home. We've got to identify how this membership model aligns with your own goals. So the first thing we want to do is connect this with your vision by listing 3 ways on paper that memberships align with your goals. So think about the freedoms that we just discussed. Which ones resonate most strongly with you right now? Consider how a membership could transform both your business and your lifestyle. So your action task at the end of this module will simply be to write out 3 ways that once you have your successful membership site built, it will align with your own goals. Remember, I said I'm going to break this up into micro actions so we can't get overwhelmed. This is the first of those actions. Once you've done that, the next action will be to share your journey by posting a comment inside our community below this module. If you're watching this inside the school group, if you're watching it on YouTube, click the link below and join the school group. And you'll be able to find a discussion thread there where you can then share your 3 alignment points. So don't skip this step. This is powerful because you're declaring your intention at this point. You're connecting with others who are on the same path as you, and you're kind of just putting it out there into the universe. You're saying it. And when you write the words out, it's way more likely that you'll then take the action to make it happen. Remember, these people that you're setting off on this journey with are there with you. They're alongside you. They're facing the same challenges you are along the way. And there will be challenges, but we'll be there to support each other. So it's really important to put your vision out there for your membership, how it aligns with your goals, because you are far more likely to take the actions required to make it happen once you put it down in writing. And the whole idea of this is to build momentum by drawing inspiration from other members' perspectives in the community. As you read through others' responses, you're going to start to discover new possibilities and different viewpoints that can enhance your own membership vision. So if you need some inspiration about what to write, then have a look on the pinned post below this module. Have a read of what some other people have thought, but don't cheat yourself out of doing this step. Make sure you do it and put down what the membership model as a business model means for you and how it aligns with your goals and the types of freedom that you're looking for in your life. Okay, so let's recap what we covered in this module that will help you build your membership playground. We started off by looking at the one-on-one trap and why trading your time for money limits your potential. Understanding these limitations then helps us see why the membership model offers such a powerful alternative. Then we explored membership magic, discovering how recurring revenue can transform your business model. We saw how predictable income creates stability while helping you help more people with less of your time and effort drained in the process. And then we broke through some of the common barriers and myths about memberships. So remember, you don't need a huge audience. You don't need complex technology or perfect systems to get started. The key is taking aligned action with the right support. And finally, we explored the freedom formula. So how memberships create location, time, financial, and impact freedom. This framework shows how you can build a business that genuinely aligns with your ideal lifestyle while making a bigger impact. Now, let's maintain this momentum. Let's keep it going with some clear action steps that will move you forward. These are your first micro actions. First is to take a few minutes to get a sheet of paper or a blank document on your computer and list out your 3 key alignments. Now, these are, remember, the specific ways that a membership model business matches your goals and vision. Don't skip this step because we'll be building on this in later modules, so you will need this. But this clarity will then fuel your momentum as you progress through the program. Then, once you understand your 3 biggest reasons why creating a membership business will help you achieve your goals, share these in the community as a comment below this module. Remember, you have to be inside the school community to do this. So if you're watching this on YouTube, just click the link below the video and you'll be able to join our free version of the membership. And then you can see what other people are posting and you can even share your own. It's a great way to connect with other membership site owners who are on the same journey as you. So then you can start to experience the power of community learning firsthand as a member of a community. See how this works? We're doing this firsthand. And then once you've done that and you're ready to explore further, in my opinion, the best way to do this and learn how all of this works is to actually get started and test out the platform. So you can start your own free trial of school as a community owner by heading over to lewissmith.co/school. Use the link below this video to begin your free trial as well. That hands-on experience of you actually being able to use the platform really helps you visualize your own membership playground and see exactly how it all fits together and the parts and the features. Like, it's just the best way to learn. So have a go, check out the free trial. And finally, if you haven't done so already, your final action is to book in your membership game plan call. So you can get your personalized success roadmap mapped out. During that call, we'll discuss your specific situation. We'll talk through any questions and we'll create a clear plan for building your membership community. Taking these actions now will help cement what you've learned and keep your momentum building as we move into the next module. You now understand how memberships can transform your business from being stuck in the one-to-one trap to being scalable, from feeling unpredictable to being reliable, and from having only limited impact to having unlimited potential. Remember, every successful membership started exactly where you are now with the decision to actually take action. So congratulations, you've already taken the first step. I'm really excited to see what you create, and I will be here every step of the way to support you along the journey. Now let's get started building your membership home together. Complete the actions, and I will see you inside the next module. Let's make it happen.